Well, what do you know, it's Jessica again. So what's going on this time? Well, she says what's good about Mercedes is that when you come to test the McLaren SLR, they come to meet you at the airport in a Maybach. But then you would expect something like that when you've come to test one of the most expensive cars in the world, some 500,000 euros apiece. It's also one of the quickest and most powerful, 626 brake horsepower and 780 Newton meters of torque. How about this too? 0 to 100 kilometers per hour achieved in 3.8 seconds. It hits 200 km/h in 10.9 seconds and takes just 30.8 to reach 300 km/h. A fighter jet on wheels. The McLaren SLR is also stunningly beautiful. Its pure, sleek lines are imposing, perfectly proportioned. It has lost none of its charm in the transformation to roadster. The 19-inch turbine wheels are a €10,000 option, but they are stunning. They are not enough words to describe this car, but a whole host of superlatives come to your head when you try. Eight years after the coupe, Mercedes has opted for a roadster. And this is no limited edition. They will build as many as they take orders for. After a small manual intervention, one touch of a button is enough to drop the roof in 10 seconds. In its transformation to roadster, the SLR has kept its gull-wing doors. In order to improve rigidity, it has been reinforced with carbon and steel, gaining just 57 kilos in the process, which is quite fortunate as it still weighs in at some 1,825 kilos, which is the only criticism we can have. The chassis is entirely made from carbon. Technical prowess aplenty here. The heart of the beast is a compressed 5.5-litre V8 signed AMG connected to a 5-speed automatic speed shift gearbox with 3 modes. 100% auto, sport or manual. There are also 3 sets of gear ratios to choose between. Of the 780 Newton meters of torque, 600 are available from 1500 RPM and 700 from 2000 RPM, which makes it similar to a truck. Starting is also like a fighter plane. The interior is sporty, the dials go up in 30s. The bucket seats are the height of comfort, while the carbon is an option. The quality of certain plastic parts is disappointing though. The steering wheel is a bit big, but it feels good inside nevertheless. It's easy to be engulfed by the sound of the engine. And there's a slight nervousness as you take to the wheel. Acceleration is violent, linear, but violent. The first time you brake, you realize just how heavy the car is. As we said, that is the only real fault. Add to that hypersensitive steering, and you know that if it rains, you're better off leaving this monster in the garage. The McLaren SLR is sensitive. You have to look after it. But adapting it is a real pleasure. The brakes are top-class ceramic discs. Under heavy braking, the wings lift up in order to offer maximum downforce even at high speed. The SLR is an exceptional car, a beast.